And we're back with another episode of UberCast X. This is number 3. I am your host, John Blizzard. And, of course, your usual co-host...
Clayton Boone. Also known as Lord Boonmungus.
Now, today we are lucky enough to have a special guest host who's going to be joining us for the whole duration of the show. So this guy, you know, he's got the hugest balls. Just the hugest balls, and I've been looking at them for a few minutes, and they're beautiful. So welcome aboard our mysterious Ralph.
Hi there. Welcome to UberCast X. UberCast X brought to you by formaldehyde. Formaldehyde. Give it to your kids.
It's a good idea. It's
It makes the bones stronger. Preserves them, if you will.
You definitely do have the history of a funeral home director, don't you?
Yeah, fucking yes.
Yes, you do. Well, that's one of our hints at who he is. But anyway, okay. Well, here we are, 3rd episode. We are recording on the day of. Anybody know what day it is? 24th, 23rd. Who's the shit?
I don't pay.
You know what? It's whenever we're recording this as you're listening to it.
It's episode 3. Figure it out, you
3.
fucking idiots.
Don't be stupid.
Yeah.
We don't want stupid people listening to this show. We don't want smart people. If you don't understand anything we say, you probably should stop listening. You're too dumb for us.
Yeah, you boners.
Oh.
Oh, boners. Funny thing about boners is if you're stupid, go out of the sink and just drink your bleach. Get the fuck out of this world, okay? Like, we don't need you.
All right, so what are you guys been up to this week? Have you either one of you been playing video games at all?
Oh, I've been playing Duke Nukem, and the level won't load, so I can't progress any further. So I'm pretty upset about that.
The look on your face right now.
I've been trying to play Prinny, but I just keep losing because I'm a fucking failure. It's horrible. Gaming,
man.
and I want to play other games, but I can't. I just fall asleep while watching. What do I watch again? Squidbillies.
That's a good show.
He loves that show.
Totally. I'm just watching Squidbillies. Then I'm gonna do something else. And no, I just fall asleep.
Yeah, I hear you, man. I've been doing that a lot lately myself. Barely playing anything. But what about you, Ralph? You been playing games at all?
Yeah, well, I just kind of restarted playing Dragon Age Origins, which is it's a good game.
That's a great one, yeah.
It's a pretty cool game. I was going to say something there. Decided not to. I'm also playing a game called Insurgency. Have you guys ever heard of Insurgency before?
Insurgency? No. What's that one?
It's kind of like it's like a mix between Counter-Strike and Battlefield.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
So it's like a really realistic and like it's the like American forces, what they call them, the security forces, and then the insurgency, which is the bunch of fucking terrorists, but they don't want to say like fucking Taliban or ISIS, right? So they just call them the insurgencies, right?
Yeah.
And it's really cool. Like there's like no like HUD, like heads up display. So like you don't know how much ammo you have.
Yeah. Oh wow.
There's no like reticle. Like it doesn't show you what you're aiming at. So you pretty much always have to like aim down the barrels. Like if you want.
That's interesting.
Fucking aim and shit. And so, like, and there's, like, no names over your enemy, right? So, like, if you're getting shot at, like, you don't know where it's coming from, it gets all suppressed, it's really cool. And the funnest thing about it is that if you're playing on the Insurgents team, if your team has mics, and every single time, everyone goes, like, every fucking time. And it's hilarious. And it's like, yeah, it's the worst people play. It's great.
So, is this would you say this is more of a simulation of real-life tactics?
Well, maybe. I mean, well, because there's no suicide bombings, and the American team doesn't have like drones and shit. Like, if it was a realistic experience, it'd just be a bunch of terrorists running around getting blown up. But that would be no fun for the terrorist team. So,
Oh, that's fair.
yeah.
So let me ask you this: how long have you been affiliated with ISIS?
Oh, well. I did the first beheading, actually. That was me. I started that.
Wow.
The very first one. Yeah, the first one. That was me. Yeah.
Liveleaks.com, we know you're listening to this.
Yeah, definitely me. I'm that guy.
Just look up Ralph and you'll find it.
Yes.
I'm
that guy wearing that black shit talking to Obama all the time. That's me.
Well, now that we're all on a watch list, I've been playing a few games myself. I finished up Transistor, which I did shit talk a little bit the other day, but I finished it. And by finished it, I mean I got my platinum trophy, 149. Ooh. Yes, I know. I long for the touch of a woman. But anyway, yeah, I did that.
There is no Nick.
No, Nick is fake. Man, I'm really good.
Hi, John.
Honey, I'll talk to you in a minute.
Okay.
Anyways, but yeah, no. For me, it's mostly been a movie week. I've been watching lots of movies, and actually, one we talked about the other day on an earlier episode was the Repo Man, and where you didn't like it because the car didn't eat the people.
That's right. It didn't chew up the fucking people.
Well, let me just tell you something. I watched it. Thanks for lending it to me, and then giving it to me when I loved it so much. I said, please let me have it. I love Repo Man. Have you seen Repo Man?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
Oh my god, this movie's batshit crazy. It's brilliant. Because the idea is, it's basically a movie about, like, this weird dude driving a car into town. And he's, like, really crazy looking. Just nuts. And some police officer pulls him over at the beginning, and the officer's like, what's in your trunk? He's like, oh, you don't want to know. So the officer actually goes and checks. He opens the trunk, and then this light appears, and then you see a skeleton appear, and then he's gone. And basically, whatever this car is, it's the trunk devours or evaporates people.
Yeah,
sorry,
that's
Mr.
right. Evaporate.
Doesn't chew them down. It doesn't have, you don't see engine teeth popping through people. But the movie just gets crazier and crazier as it goes. And it's at first it starts off serious. It's about Emilio Estevez, who everyone loves. He's a mighty duck, and he goes on to like become a repo man. He gets hired on by this little repo company, and yeah, basically he does that. For a while, learns how it works, and he sucks at it really bad. That's what I love. Every single thing he does, it never works out. But then when they finally go for this one car, it just happens to be this super, like, crazy alien car. And by the end of the movie, it's like nobody takes anything serious. It's like a character that you really care about the whole movie gets shot, and everyone's like, oh, hey, what happened? You want to smoke? Yeah, okay. And no one even does anything about it. No one cares. At the end of the movie, it's like they're just like, fuck it, let's just have fun. And it ends with a freaking glowing car flying through the sky.
That's a pretty cool ending.
This movie rules.
What are you fucking bitching about, man? I haven't seen this movie. It sounds
what's your
awesome.
problem?
Oh, well, it didn't eat people, and...
Oh, fair enough then, fair enough.
Fair enough.
I never thought of it that way. Your critical eye is impressive. You should do a commentary for the next DVD release. I'm sorry, Blu-ray. We're in the modern age.
Only if they pay me.
It would just be you groaning for an hour and a half.
Oh my god, this is not good.
Is this still on?
Oh my god. Get to the eating part. Oh, he didn't eat him. That's stupid.
This guy, he's not chewed up.
Oh my god. So what about you guys? Been watching any shows lately or anything like that? Or any movies or anything at all?
No, not really. I think the last movie I saw was I think the new Hobbit movie. I mean, it was alright for what it was. I'm kind of a fanboy of the universe, so like.
Are you? Yeah.
Like I actually, you know what? I went with my friends, and have you guys seen it yet? The third one?
Yes. Well, okay. Why did they fuck up the bear guy? The bear guy was so awesome in the books, and I was so angry that they made him like a pussy. They're like, oh, in the books he's like just totally badass, and they gotta trick him to make him feel happy so they can all stay, I guess, something like that. But it was way better than the movie because they're like,
well, the book always is.
Yeah, because they're like, and they added to him like, oh, my people were enslaved and I was a slave once, and no, he wasn't. He was just a badass guy.
He's a fucking bear
living with like ponies. Probably fuck them.
You know, it kind of sounds like a gay guy living with bronies. You put it that way. A bear living with ponies.
Oh yeah. Oh, a gay burly bear.
Because you know, like
God.
you know, bear.
Yeah.
Gay people, you know.
Oh, totally.
Yeah, it's not just gay people.
Well, no.
Big hairy gay people.
Yeah, the big hairy gay people. Yeah, I'm not
That's
trying
what a
to
bear
be-
is.
Yeah. Like if I was a gay dude, I'd be a big bear.
You would be a bear.
you'd be a bear.
I'd
Yeah.
grab a hold of a twink and wreck him.
Good old Twinks, man.
Oh my
I love the
God.
Twink. I'd be like a mixture. I'd be like, I don't know, like I kind of like a skinny arms. And I got like a pop belly. I'm fucking covered in hair. I'd be like a.
Oh, you're kind of like a cub.
Yeah, I'm a cub. Or I'm like a bear that just got like really bad cancer. And I'm
Cancer
going
bear.
through like chemo and lost all my weight.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that cancer chemo bear.
Yeah, isn't that?
Wanna fuck?
Yeah. I want to fuck that. Like if I like prolapse, like you know, it's so weak.
Oh my god. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's why we're leaving. My name is Ralph.
Yeah.
Ralph, good stuff. Good stuff.
Say, Ralph, do you like e-fuck it?
Oh god, no. Moving
It's
on.
awesome.
Oh jeez.
He's like,
Okay,
oh, fuck.
folks listening.
No.
E-F-U-C-K-T.
No. Ah, Jesus.
Go to efucking.com and it's really funny. You can find a lot of humorous stuff on that.
That's a good thing. You know, for all the kids that are listening out there, I would like to recommend a good old site called 4chan, specifically a little page called /B. It's very educational. Any parents listening, I think you should definitely bring the kids towards this page. Yeah, definitely do that. And if you actually do follow my instructions, you're a fucking idiot, and you don't deserve to be a parent, you fucking people. Some people don't know sarcasm.
Well, some people, I know, that's the problem.
Yeah, really. Just line them up against the wall and shoot them. That's what needs to happen.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
God. So, okay, we've promoted Live Leak, eFuckit, and 4chan. It's only fair I might as well throw out a plug. Hey, check out UberCastX.com. We're now available on YouTube, and you can watch our video version of the podcast.
Speaking of that, like, thanks for having me on, guys. I've always wanted to be part of something that's just burning down slowly, you know?
Yeah, wow. Okay, yeah. Well, hey, you know, it's better than what you're doing, fucking. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Listeners at home, he's wearing a...
Don't talk about where I work! Alright? I'll get fucking fired.
yeah.
Right?
Oh my
Speaking
God.
of work, though, okay...
Okay, yeah. Tell us about work.
Okay, well, I can't tell you about my work, but I'll put it this way. Fucking retail, people.
Yeah.
It's like the worst fucking job type ever.
Ever.
You have to, like...
Oh, man.
Okay, I don't understand this. You gotta, like, go up to people and you gotta, like, sell them shit, and they gotta put this, like, smile on. You know it's fake, they know it's fake, everyone knows it's fake. Why the fuck am I, like, you know... And, like, when I go to, like, a store, I don't want, like... Why do they have people at Walmart saying hello to you? I don't like... That is, like... I don't want to be said hello to. I don't like people.
Yeah, greeters are kind of pointless, right? But more or less, I think I just assume they're more or less there to put a sticker in your bag.
Well, there's that. I mean, maybe, like, to see, like, if you're not, like, walking out with shit. But, I mean... It really is a useless job. Like, anyone can do it. Like, you have no fucking limbs.
They hire, like, 95-years who can't even see.
Yeah, like, you know...
Walking out with a fridge, and they'd be like, oh, he's a large man.
They should hire, like, a deaf guy. That'd be kind of funny, because then it's like, oh, look at the you know, it'd be kind of funny.
Yeah. Oh, God. Oh, my God.
But you know what's kind of funny, though? If you can't get hired by McDonald's or Walmart, you kill yourself.
Yeah, you're fucked. Seriously.
At that point,
folks.
you need to somehow
Really?
get, like, a doctor's note or something like that so you can go on, like, government assistance.
I'm halfway there. I had 2 interviews for McDonald's, and they rejected me twice.
Oh, man. Dude, I don't know, man. My friend's daughter works at McDonald's, and I gotta say, they work pretty hard, and she's very sharp.
Definitely do. Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm with you, man. I never wanted to deal with food. I never did deal with food. That's something I've never done.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's weird. But
I was a busboy once.
You did? Were you? How was that? What was that like?
Well, I mean, it was okay. I just think, you know, the people I work for were kind of like fucking assholes, I guess. But like, I never really liked any of the jobs I've ever really had. Like the job I have right now, like, you know, I work retail. Like, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
And like, it's like, again, I fucking hate retail, but like the managers are cool. Like the people I work with, like they're pretty cool people. Like, they're pretty reasonable.
Yeah.
But it's just when you get like
it's
retarded. Sorry, you didn't want me to say that word.
Don't worry about it.
Dumb fucking people like asking for shit that doesn't exist.
See, that's better.
Yeah, fuck, I hate that so much.
I'm guessing they're like hicks and such.
Well, yeah, you get them.
I want something that I can eat, but also I can use as a battery for my car.
Okay,
That's not real, sir. Well, what's your name? I'm going to your manager.
yeah. Okay. I'm gonna tell you a legit story. I used to work at Staples.
Okay.
And I don't work there anymore, so I can trash talk all I want. I fucking hated that job. Okay, that was like my first retail job. I had to sell shitty computers I didn't know anything about. The people who also didn't know anything about them. With a smile on my face, you know, bullshit. Anyways, 3rd day in the job, I'm working there. This old guy just walks on in. He has no idea what the fuck. Like, okay, he comes up to me and he goes, "Now listen, I'm looking for something that if it's like 7 o'clock and then it's like 9 o'clock, it tells me how much time has passed in between those 2 hours." I'm like,
what?
Yeah, okay, that was my response. Like, the fuck are you talking about? And then so he keeps like, you know, listen, like you got 1,000 gizmos in here. Like, that's what he said. You have I'm not kidding. 1,000 gizmos. You gotta have one gizmo that does this. And I'm like, a calculator? And he's like, well, what's a calculator? I show him a calculator. He's like, oh, a fucking calculator. I'm like, listen, dude, this is my 3rd day. Like, I don't know what the fuck you want. And he goes, I don't care. Here's your 3rd day. And he said, it's 30 or 3,000th day. You're gonna give me what I want. And like, I'm like, oh, fuck. And I kind of like looked over and I saw a guy I worked with. I'm like, fucking help me out here, man. And so he comes over And he says the same thing to my buddy, and then my buddy goes, "A calculator?" And he goes, "Oh, you fucking piece of shit." And then he walks out, and our manager walks by, and he tries to say something to the manager, and she didn't hear it, and he just goes, "Oh, fucking bitch cow." And he fucking walks
God.
And I was like, I looked at the guy I worked with, I was like, what the fuck? And that was my third day, man. That's fucking
That's
hilarious.
wild. Holy shit. Man. Could you say what your worst job
Yeah,
you
yeah.
had?
I don't know, my current one. No,
You haven't had that many jobs. You've had one job for
Oh,
like
I was
15
pushing
years.
carts.
Oh, that was kind of shitty.
That
right?
sucked.
I had a good time. I did the same
Managers-
job at a different store.
No, my managers were assholes, and
Yeah.
and I was late every day, pretty much. So
Yeah, your managers
they had a
were
reason
assholes.
to treat me like shit. But fuck you, man.
Yeah, fair enough, man. Fair enough.
Dude,
I, I push carts. I should be able to walk in
Well, like
half an hour late. if
like
I want.
Sobeys, like
Superstore.
Oh, okay, I hear you now. Okay.
Yeah.
I had to think about it because when you were talking about that, I was thinking, what's the worst job I've ever had? And I think for a minute, and I actually thought of it. This is going to sound this is hilarious. Once I had to do security for Bono, and U2, the whole band, and that was the worst fucking thing I ever had to do in my life. Fuck that. So it's a true story. U2 was performing in Moncton.
Yeah.
I was hired on with a security company. I was fighting with them for about almost a year to get paid for a job I did. I was waiting on that forever, not getting my fucking money. I show up and I'm like, I still haven't been paid. You want me to guard Bono, the one person in the world I would love to kick in the face the most. And you want me to guard this guy and there's not even there's a possibility I wouldn't get paid? So I drive in, I'm in the backstage area. I'm right there next to the trailer of like where Bono's dipshit face is. And I'm just like, fuck this. Fuck all of this. I went to like my boss. I was like, fuck you guys. Get me my money or there will be a problem. I'm out of here. And I left. I stormed out of a U2 concert. And I went to the beach.
You know what you should have done? You should have went to Bono, like, listen, Bono, they're not paying me. And then you should have just kicked his teeth in.
Just kick his teeth. You can pay in Bono teeth, man. You fucking...
They're not paying me something, I'm taking a tooth.
Oh, man, he can afford it, the fucking idiot.
Yeah, really, Jesus.
So busy talking about, oh, help people. Well, I help myself to all this money. And he starts rubbing on his nipples, fucking dick. I don't like Bono.
Don't you call me number two! Don't you call me number two! If anyone gets that South Park reference.
South Park, of course. He's the world's largest shit.
Yeah,
And it's
world's
true.
largest
He
shit, yeah.
is.
He does all these great things, but for some reason, you still think of him as a piece of shit. You know?
You know, my mom the other day was trying to tell me, she's like, oh, he's such a good man, though. He does a lot of really good things, John. And I'm like, no, he's a piece of shit, Mom. He could be doing more with all that money. He could be doing anything at all except for, like, making his fucking shitty CD appear on my iPhone one day. That pissed me off so bad.
Dude, okay.
I don't think
I
can do it
have
yet.
2 YouTube, or whatever the fuck their name is. I have 2 of their songs on my fucking iPhone. I don't know how the fuck they got there.
Dude, you didn't hear about that?
What?
That's actually like Apple and them made a deal to put all their songs directly on their
Bullshit.
phone. Apple paid them for
No.
the music for us.
No.
We didn't get a say in
They
that.
gave me cancer on my phone. I don't want it anymore.
Phone cancer.
Yeah.
I have their entire album here. It's giving me the option to download it, but I can't just get rid of it. I know some people figured that out. I know this is really old news at this point, but I gotta figure out how to get that shit off my phone because Bono's shit-eating grin needs my boot stuffed so
Yeah,
far down.
really.
Oh my god. I am a peaceful Canadian, normally. But Bono, you Irish piece of shit. Go fuck yourself.
Hey, don't
That's all I got.
don't pick on the Irish, man. They had a bad rap with that potato stuff.
Those potato fuckers.
Potato fuckers, yeah.
Oh my god.
That's what happened. They fucked all the potatoes and they don't have anything.
Well, now we can't eat it. We fucked our food. You know, they still haven't recovered from that, eh?
Really?
Yeah, I think they had like 8 million people right before the potato famine, and then they have like 6 million people right now. They still haven't fucking...
Everything you do involves potatoes. Have you noticed this?
Me?
Yes, you.
Yeah.
You're very potato-centric.
I guess that's true. I mean, it's in a movie I did, I guess. Yeah.
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 So-
Potato in the butt. Yeah. There was a potato butt scene.
I think that was a different movie. I don't think I saw that one.
Yeah, that was Potato Anal Prolapse 5. That was a good one.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that was on E Fuck It.
Yeah, no, my favorite scene
Oh
is
my
when they
God.
put it up their butt and then they kind of squeeze their butt a little bit and then it kind of came out all mashed.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever happened to the good old days of good old wholesome Macho Succo?
Yeah.
Joe Succo.
Macho Succo. What a beautiful sight. I miss those days. But then it turned to porn.
Yeah, it did become a porn site. It started off as like a really funny, stupid videos.
It had everything. It had music videos.
It did, yeah.
To snuff films. It was beautiful.
But not real snuff films.
No, well, gore. Like,
but,
people...
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, God. I know
I'll
what you're
never
like.
forget the day.
Okay.
It was the greatest Valentine's Day ever.
Oh,
I was bummed.
Did a
like
girl,
normal.
Did a girl like look at you?
No. I was always, I'm always single on Valentine's Day because that's my thing. So, anyways,
Like me and Christmas back in the day, yeah.
I go on Macho Sacco. I'm like, I need something to cheer me up. So I find this. It's like, here's for all the single guys out there. And I'm like, all right. And I click on it, and it starts playing this really sappy love music. And I'm like,
Okay.
oh yeah, what's this gonna be? Just then it starts a slideshow of dead women.
That's insane!
Fucked up!
And I was like,
That site was really fucked, man. Holy shit, I didn't realize that.
It made me feel better.
It makes me feel better.
Oh my good lord.
Dude, do you like want to talk to somebody?
Well, I'm talking right now.
I have a whole audience of people to talk to.
Wow. Well, good
So
luck.
anyways, that's...
Good luck with our special guest next week, who's not going to want to come on the show now. Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
That site was pretty awesome sometime. Like,
Yeah.
there were so many funny videos we saw there.
classics like
Tarzan
Rubber
yeah.
Band.
Yeah. Tarzan
Look
Rubber
that
Band.
up. It's on YouTube. Tarzan Rubber Band, and you'll thoroughly
know that
enjoy it.
Well, I'm not old as fuck like you people, so...
Oh yeah, you're not old ass
God
man.
damn it. Fucking wise ass kid. You gotta learn some respect.
All you whippersnappers and your DJ music.
Hey, my bald spot knows more about... I'm senile. I forgot what I was going to say. Okay, let's continue.
Yeah. One day you're gonna be like, man, I'm gonna jerk off, and it's not gonna work.
Well, that already happens, but that also is going to happen because when I get to your age, I'm just going to kill myself.
Yeah, fair enough.
Oh shit, that's a good idea.
What do you think that donair poutine I just ate was for?
Delicious suicide.
Oh, man.
Actually, you know what? My cousin told me the best way to kill yourself.
Oh, really?
And I gotta tell you, the best way to kill yourself, it's fucking ingenious.
Okay, I'm actually interested.
All right. What you do is you go up to like a fucking tall building.
Yeah.
Right. And you get chicken wire, and you kind of like make a noose out of it, right?
Okay.
And you put it around your neck, and then you like nail it to the top. But here's the thing: then you glue your hands to your head. You jump off. It fucking decapitates you. You fall on the ground, and then you're just laying there with like your fucking head in your hands. So people are like, "Oh, what is going on here?" Like they're mortified, but they're like, "This man just super strength his fucking head off his shoulders. Like what the fuck?" See, that'd be cool. That'd be a cool way to go.
I guess so.
And they say when you decapitate yourself, you're still aware for like a few minutes. Like maybe if you're lucky, like the first person will come by and you're like, "Oh my god!" You're in your brain and going, "Yeah, that's right. Look at me.
They're all gonna remember me
They're
now.
gonna remember this."
Good luck ignoring me anymore.
Fuck.
Good lord! Wow, that's imaginative. Was that gonna be like in the movie Gary 2?
You never know, buddy boy. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. You know what? I had a special announcement.
Oh.
Okay. And now that he brought up, okay, listen, I did the movie Gary. Okay?
You can find it on IMDb. It is actually a real.
It's a
short
real
film.
real
Very
thing.
good.
The lead actor though was fucking completely incompetent.
Completely.
Though. He's a fucking idiot. Some guy named John Blizzard. Fucking retard.
Fucking-
No, I said it again. Sorry.
No.
It's in my lingo.
Just don't worry about it. Don't worry about
All
it.
right. Anyways, no, you did a good job. That was a great movie. I can't watch that movie though anymore because I've seen it so many times, making it.
I saw it once and I want to see it again.
Yeah, listen, I got hard copies. I'll give you.
Yeah,
one.
please.
But anyways, my big announcement here is that I know what I'm going to do as the next movie now, and for a few months, it's been bugging me. Like I had these ideas. I had this vampire comedy one that I still kind of want to do eventually, but I got the idea settled in here. And it's going to be called Janitor Justice. About a vigilante janitor whose family was murdered by a garbage man. And, John, I think I want you to be the janitor.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Damn.
What an honor!
Yeah.
I would love to be your janitor.
Thank you.
To clean up the streets.
You are going to be murdering
And the hallways.
people with, janitor attire. You're going to plunge a guy's face off. You're going to, it's going to, plunge, and then it's going to come off, and his face is going to be gone. You're going to beat
Did
the
they have an Toxic Avenger?
Did I just steal something?
I don't think so.
Well, anyways, I'm going to do it
He had a
anyways.
mop. He had a mop. But that's different.
Okay, well, maybe we'll
No
whatever.
mops. We'll go to brooms. That's
Yeah,
okay.
we'll do brooms. Anyways, and then there's gonna be a scene. You're gonna beat the shit out of a guy,
Ugh.
and then you're gonna fucking fucking throw his bleach down his throat, go, "Where's the garbage man?" But he can't say anything, right? Because like there's bleach coming out of him, and they're like, "Where's the garbage man?" And then like, and he dies, and you don't get anything out of him, but
Except for laughs.
Except for
and
laughs.
a wholesome time.
And a murder record. But anyways, that's my idea.
Dude, that sounds so good. I'm in, man. That sounds great. I'd
right.
so love to do that.
Thank you.
That's exciting.
Clayton, we'll give you a cameo.
Yeah. I'll be...
Murder victim number 1.
Sweet.
Alright!
We'll put like a toilet brush up your ass or something.
Yeah. Come out your mouth and it's all shitty and it's like...
Oh, that'd be fucking hilarious. Oh my god.
Oh my god. I was already thinking like at the end, I'm not gonna do it because like a lot of people wouldn't like it. You're like, join us next time for Janitor Justice 2. Janitor Justice cleans up Iraq, and then you go, I'm gonna bleach those assholes.
Oh my god.
Oh, man.
Some people will be like, yeah, I'm not sure about that one though. Like,
Jesus Christ, that sounds so good.
Yeah.
Janitor Justice, I love it. It's got a good ring to it.
Yeah, thank you.
Holy shit, that's exciting.
All right, yeah. So that's what I gotta write it. Like I got the fucking idea, but I'll write it up.
My
and we'll see.
god, I can't wait to see that. Or
right.
see that script. That sounds really great.
Thanks, man.
Hope we didn't reveal too much here, did we? You think? Or-
No, like there's more shit. Like I got like.
There's actually a plot in there.
Yeah, no, it's not just gonna be like you murdering people. I want John Thornton, if he's available, to be the garbage man. I think that'd be awesome.
Oh my
I want to
God.
get everybody back from Gary. Basically, I want them all back in it, and I want them all to like all in there. So
You gotta get that fiddlehead, Chris Gaines. I'm telling you, that guy is a talent. And he's like Evan Pemberton's best friend. You know Evan, of course. He was Masters in the movie Gary, the hit movie Gary.
movie.
Starring me and Evan Pemberton.
Fucking guy left during that movie.
The what's that?
The guy left.
Who did?
You got to get offended by the movie.
Oh, you mean that when it played in the theater?
What?
Yeah.
What offended him?
What?
Okay.
Which part? Somebody got offended? I didn't even notice.
Okay.
I just heard laughter. People liked it.
No, yeah, like I mean, like some people seem to like it, whatever. But there's this guy like I wanted to talk to you guys about earlier. Like this is connected to 2 stories here. I know this guy.
Is the name you mentioned?
Yeah, I'm not gonna name. No, I haven't mentioned his name.
okay,
I'm not
okay.
going to mention his name
Fair
because
enough.
just out of respect. Anyways, he hates my guts. I'm convinced he hates me, and because he's a very like a social justice warrior to the max.
Oh.
And like, listen, I understand like if you have a little bit of, like I work with people who kind of have that like mentality.
Yeah.
And that's fine.
We've all seen that
You know
person.
what? We all have our beliefs and stuff. That's fine. Just don't throw it in my face. Like like whenever I work on on a set, I try to try to be professional. I'm not going around like saying like random stuff. Because you got to get the movie done, but you got to have fun too. But
Yeah,
you can't,
totally.
But you can't like
Know your
say
audience,
jokes. Yeah,
right?
you gotta, yeah, exactly.
Unfortunately, we don't know ours, and that's why we're saying all the shit we're saying.
Yeah, no, like I don't like. I mean, when I'm like in the movie itself, I don't care what the fuck I say. Like it's just like when you're on set, you don't know. Like
Yeah. No, totally. You
Yeah.
don't know who's around you.
Anyways, but this guy, he's nuts. And anyways, apparently, and this is secondhand information, so it could be bullshit. But apparently, when your character made the Helen Keller joke, apparently he got up and left.
Really?
Really just fucking got up and left, and like someone's like, "Oh, I lost interest." It's like, no, fuck you. If you go to a film screening, you can't leave. Like, out of respect for people, you have to. I personally think you got to sit down and you got to watch all of them.
No, we watched all of them, and I know there was at least one at the very end that
I was just gonna say that. Okay, like again,
I sat through the whole thing.
yeah. Okay, the last one they showed again, like it wasn't for me.
No,
okay?
not for me either.
It wasn't for me. I did not like it.
That's because it was shitty. It was a really
Yeah, I was trying to be polite, but you know what?
goofy piece of shit movie.
Thank you. Look,
Thank you. We were being
actually,
polite.
The movie scene, you can say whatever you want.
That movie, I could
gravity.
I could hear that movie straining. It's straining to try and be creepy and scary.
Oh.
It was just so, they're like, oh, we gotta try and make this weird grossness. So I know, let's film a rotting bird or whatever. It was a bird, right?
Like a minute and a half.
A minute and a half with his voice going, I killed her with a rope and gravity. Yeah, it's the most disgusting, shitty. Yeah.
It's so scary. Woo. But like he was saying,
Anyway,
I want to.
it wasn't my style. Anyway.
Yeah. But I still sat there out of respect for the artist, even though he just completely Anyway.
It wasn't very good.
No.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't prefer this movie.
Yeah.
I if someone wanted to sell it to me, I'd be like, you know what? No, thank you.
No, we'll pass on that one.
No,
Don't come back.
That's no janitor justice.
Yeah. Okay, but here's the other part where I figured out this guy hated my guts. Okay. So he was in both of my screenwriting courses at school. I'm not sure if I want to.
Yeah, no. At a school somewheres in the Canadas.
Yeah, somewhere's in the Canadas, up north there somewheres. Anyways, the professor knows who he is. Thank you for the professor. He's a great guy. He put up with my shit, and that automatically makes you a good professor. Anyways.
That is impressive.
So this was our feature script class, right?
Yeah.
So we had to write a feature script.
Oh, cool.
And what we all had to do is we had to write like a summary of our idea.
Is it the one you told me about the two people who work at like a Walmart or something?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And I'll explain it to the audience here.
Oh, fantastic.
Okay.
This is a great plot. I actually think you should make this.
I wrote 40 pages of it, and I'm proud of it. Like, I read it again the other day. Like, I know, I wrote it, so I was like, oh, it's amazing.
But you're
like,
your own harshest critic, so if you read something that you wrote and you actually like it, I find that that's a really good sign. You're like, hey, this is really good.
I forgot about it. I was just going in my hard drive, and I was like, oh, yeah, I wrote that. I'll read that. And I was laughing at it. So I was like, yeah, Anyways, so what it's about is it's about a guy who loves this girl, and they go out on a date. This is just the beginning. He really likes her, and the date went well and everything. And then, like, as they're at the girl's door, he kind of like goes in for a kiss, and the girl kind of goes, "Oh no, listen, Timmy, that's his name. Timmy, I'm sorry, I'm gay." And he's like, "Oh, really?" Except, Anyways, so he works at Walmart. And he's talking to his friend Lacey, and she's like, "Well, that sucks. Maybe if you were a girl, it would work." And he goes, "Oh." So he tries, he gets an experimental gender reassignment to get with her. He changes his sex to get with her. And eventually has to start killing people. Okay, because, like, let's put it this way. Like, I did research about this because, like, listen, it's supposed to be offensive comedy, right? It is, but like, I didn't want to be too offensive because I don't want to offend transgender people because they are people, right?
Yeah.
So I added this bit in, and it makes sense with the story. Timmy goes to the doctor. He's like, "Listen, doc, you gotta turn the meat stick into a fish pit, all right? You gotta just get rid of the meat and give me a fish pit." And the doctor's like, "What?" And then so it's like, "Come on, snippity snip, snap snap, and it's easy." And he goes like, "Listen, buddy, like," and I did my research on this, like, first, if you legit want a sex change, you have to go to like a doctor recommended like therapist, psychologist, to make sure you're not like a fucking nut.
Yeah.
Because no, I'm seriously, because there's like mentally disturbed people out there who are like, "Yeah, get rid of my dick," and like their episode is done a month later, like, "Oh fuck, my dick's gone," like because there are people out there like that. I'm not saying transgender people are
No, of course not.
They're not. No,
definitely not.
Anyways,
but, yeah, I know what you're saying.
That's why they bring him to the fucking therapist to make sure they're not a nut.
It's funny. This is funny. The only part you've really gone out of your way to explain in a trying not to be offensive thing is like the least offensive thing you said, which is just cracking me up so bad. Anyway, continue, please.
Anyways, so yeah. So he's like, "Listen, Timmy, you gotta go see it like a psychologist." Like, and then like after we do all this, like there's hormone therapy.
Yeah.
And it takes about 2 years for you to see the knife, like to change yourself completely. And he flips shit. He's like, "Oh, fuck you, you fucking Nazi doctor," and he fucking leaves. And then like this shady character comes up. He's like, "Listen," he calls himself Mr. Horatio. He's like, "Listen, I heard your argument here, and I can give you highly experimental gender reassignment today, and one day, and you'll be a woman." And he says no at first, because that's good screenwriting. You always have to say no, to the call of event, you gotta say no. I'm a genius. Anyways.
My God. Who are you? You're so brilliant.
I'm fucking nobody. Anyways. So anyways, then eventually he's like, "Yeah, okay, I'll do it." And it's a shady corporation, obviously, because they do it for free in one day, and they kind of make him start murdering people as like a payback. Anyways. So I wrote the summary of the story, and everyone in the class has to read it. And
oh my God, really? That's
well, you have to, because that's part of the class. And they got to there's like a kind of like a checklist, right? To say
this is going. Okay.
Yeah, okay. So there's like a checklist to say like what you did right, what you did wrong, what you can improve on, and like like a little like what's it called? Criticism. There's
critique.
Yeah, like whatever, like to help you out. They're not they're not trying to be an asshole. You just like listen, like
No,
this is what you improve on, right?
Yeah,
And that's
totally.
fine. Like we all do that. So this guy, okay, he gives me back his report. And, goes to the checklist, and at the end, there's like a little comment section, like where he can write it, like it's like to try to again help you. He wrote like a long paragraph saying, "You're a fucking horrible human being. You don't know what it's like to be transgender." And I'm just like, "You don't know what it's like to be transgender, you white cis fuck. Okay, you're a man. You don't know shit. Okay, fuck you. You don't know anything. Check your privilege." And anyway, so he wrote this long paragraph saying, "You're a horrible person." And listen, I've come to terms I'm a horrible person. But the point of that fucking piece of paper was to tell me what I could improve on in my goddamn screenplay. And you just said I was an asshole. Fuck you.
Jeez, we gotta bring this down a bit. I think I hear people like walking around up there.
Oh, there's people upstairs.
They don't hear much, but they probably heard that.
Probably heard that. Oh,
they probably think like I'm like down here like screaming at Nick. So that's great. I love when my neighbors think I'm
They're
crazy.
just going, we don't want to get involved in the dispute. We don't want to talk to the cops. Like,
Yeah, really. They're just like locking up the door and hoping I don't come up there.
So anyways, listen, like to the guy who did this to me, like listen, I don't hate you. I'm pretty sure you hate me. Maybe I'm wrong. Whatever. Fuck you, man, for writing that, man. That wasn't the point of it. Anyways,
No, that's not
my
cool.
story.
That's not cool.
That's my story. Okay,
You know what? I don't think there was anything really like. That's the thing. Some people just some people view everything as hateful. Like if you say something about something that you are not an expert in, or even if you're just like if I say something about women's rights.
Yeah.
Which I am a feminist myself, which may be hard to believe based on like some of the horrible things we say in the show just in general.
Yeah.
I'm a feminist, and if I say something about, sometimes people just scoff at me just saying that. Because some people are like, you're not a woman, you wouldn't even know. Some people just take that as... They just take everything so... Just to look for a fight, I feel. I know people like that too, and they're all currently on my Facebook being unfollowed. Like we're still friends, but they don't know that I don't ever want to see anything they write because it just makes me stressed.
Yeah, like...
And no one has ever looked at their Facebook wall. Like I said to you guys earlier, no one has ever looked at these people's Facebook walls and been like, you know what? I'm going to stop beating my child.
Yeah, no, exactly, yeah.
You know what? I never thought of that. I looked at this Facebook. Thanks for sharing all these articles you've read about how hard it is to be a person of a different color or anything like that.
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing that because now I get it. I won't be mean anymore because I read your fucking Facebook wall.
Totally agree with you. Completely. And the thing is, though, is I think some people may think this is controversial. I think people are a little too sensitive nowadays because, like, honestly, like, I'm all for, like, gender equality and stuff. Like, there is, like, a lot of fucked up racism going around. A lot of, like, like, sexism, all this crazy shit.
Yeah,
but,
yeah, totally.
I mean, you still have to have, like a sense of humor, in my opinion. Like, you gotta laugh at life. Like, they actually just did a study where they found out, like, more polite, like, communities and civilizations have higher murder rates than people who, like, will yell at each other and stuff and just get out of their system.
That's true, because they're all, like bunched up in their heads, and then they explode, right?
They did this in the States. They got a guy, like, from, like, the northern states, because everyone up there is an asshole, always yelling at each other, like a New Yorker. And then they got a guy from the southern states, and, like, the stereotype is, like, oh, massive, like, they have, like, the whole hold everything in. And they sat the New Yorker down, and they were insulting him, like, for the experiment, right? Yeah. And instantly he's like, what the fuck you doing, man? Fuck you! It's a terrible New York accent. But anyways, and then they get, like, the guy, like, from the south, and they start doing it, and he just, like, kind of holds it all in, and he just kind of, like, and then, like, eventually he snaps, and, and...
That makes sense, though.
You gotta express yourself, man. I just want to say that, 51% of marriages fail. I just want to throw that out there.
God damn it, Ralph. You just... Man, I gotta get some better guests for this fucking show, I'm telling you, man.
I'm so sorry.
We couldn't find, like, I don't know, anybody.
Whatever, I'm not coming back to this piece of shit show. Like, you guys are gonna get bored of this, like...
after this episode, I don't think thereuld be another episode, probably. Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Oh, God. No.
All right. Clayton, you have anything to talk about? I just need to...
What time is it?
Oh, we got another 20 minutes of this fucking
good.
shit.
Let's see. I watched a movie.
What did you watch?
Wait,
was it on E-Fucked?
No.
Okay, then go for it. Tell me what it was.
Let's see. Wait, Appleseed.
Appleseed's good.
Yeah.
So what's Appleseed? What is it called?
Appleseed Alpha.
Alpha. Okay, yeah. So Appleseed's cool. Can you explain anything about this? Assuming a person doesn't know what Appleseed is. Do you know anything about Appleseed?
I don't even know what an apple is.
Well, yeah.
I guess it's about post-apocalyptic, world's destroyed, so they just try to make this utopian society, and
Wait a minute, is
Then
it
there's-
anime?
it was in it. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
an
no, I've
anime.
heard Appleseed before. And yeah, no.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, and now it's like a CG movie, and they're trying to. It's like a reboot, but they did a good job.
That's good.
So there we go. I give it A plus.
That reminds me, though, of a segue here that I wanted to get to.
Best review we've got ever.
What's the most disappointing movie you've ever
Most
seen?
disappointing movie. Oh god. You got one?
You know what? I got. What was that one? Ah, fuck. It's a movie. What's that one? It was directed by the guy who directed V for Vendetta, and it starred. Well, the main character was.
Wait, is this like the Wachowski siblings or whatever?
No.
No.
They produced that, but they
Oh, okay.
they brought in.
Shit. What was it called? The one. It was
Hang on, I'll see if I can find it.
Edgar Allan Poe.
Oh,
Oh,
god!
is it the
Raven?
John Cusack one?
Yeah.
Oh,
I watched
I heard that's really bad.
maybe between 5 and 10 minutes of it and just turned it off. I was like, no.
Why is
this
it so
a
bad?
bad movie.
But no, everyone
It
says
has-
it's like the worst movie ever, and I don't. What's so bad about it?
It's just. It's like. I don't know. It sets off an aura of bad moviness. It's like.
Really?
I'm like, this is 100% bad movie. And I just know it. It's like. You know when you look at someone, you're like, that guy's a pedophile. I know it.
Yeah, like John Cena. Yeah.
Like John Cena. John Cena gives off a pedophile, like, I have sex with children and kill them.
yeah. Yeah, definitely.
There are dead kids in the ground because of me.
Yeah.
But instead of killing fucking kids and killing them and fucking them again and burying them, it's being a bad movie. That's the aura it gives off.
Oh, okay. I think I understand what you're
I
saying.
think I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a great review.
So there we go. That whatever that movie is, it's really bad. Don't buy it.
Like I say, I've heard that movie is like terrible.
Yeah, no, me
and I
neither.
don't know what. I just can't even imagine what's so bad about it. But you're usually
I don't know.
pretty
either.
accurate.
It's just bad. It's bad news bears, dude.
Has he even been in anything good recently?
It's been a long time, man.
No.
It's really a shame. It's called The Raven, by the way.
The Raven.
Oh yeah, that's it.
It's got a Metascore of 44,
Oh.
and on IMDb it's got a score of 6.4. But I think that's just because everybody likes John Cusack, and I like John Cusack a lot too. But man,
Speaking of Raven, you guys remember at Silverwood that guy did the Raven?
oh yeah,
Reading.
yeah,
I thought it was okay, and a lot of people were like kind of yelling at him. I didn't like that.
really? People were yelling at him?
Some people were kind of like scoffing at him. Yeah, and I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up. Like, let the guy do his thing.
Perform, that's the thing at the Silverwave, by the way, just for those listening in case you don't know, it's our local film festival that happens where lots of local talent gets shown and lots of Newfoundland non-talent gets shown too. But
Fucking A.
oh god, hey, I said it, you didn't have to, don't worry. But anyway, but yeah, at the beginning of the horror movie screening whereupon we were showing Gary, a guy read The Raven, the whole thing. And yeah, I kind of hear you. It was kind of a weird thing to like have at the beginning of like a bunch of like a movie screening, but at the same
Yeah.
time, I kind of thought it was cool. And I love Jeff. He's the guy who did it. Jeff's a great actor, and he's a performer too. He was definitely in his zone up there having a
Oh,
good time.
definitely. Yeah, he did a great job up there.
And you know what they were saying beforehand? They were saying like they usually get a band in to play, and I'm just like, man, I don't want a band.
I hated that.
I would rather be quiet, just kind of chill, kind of get me in the mood
Yeah.
for horror and scary and bizarre.
And a rapper come in.
Did they a rapper?
He had a rapper come in. I helped out at Silverwave the year before, right?
Yeah.
I was setting up and I was like sitting there kind of taking a rest, and I was sitting beside the rapper. I was like, "Hey, what movie you got in this?" He was like, "I don't do movies." And it's like, "Well, the fuck are you?" And then he started rapping. I was like,
Really?
"Oh, okay."
Jeez. Oh no, it's definitely not Sieb then. By the way, Sieb. Do you know Sieb?
No, I don't think so.
You know Sieb.
I know, Sieb.
Sieb is like our foremost rapper here in Fredericton.
Okay.
He is the shit, and he's in movies too. And man, he is great in movies. Let me see. Did you see Mayhem Beach?
No, I heard a lot about it.
Tony DeRusso's someone I gotta get in the show soon, by the way, to talk about it. But man, that movie it turned out really surprisingly great.
Oh, did you see Skate Proof?
No, you've told me about that though.
Okay.
I want to see that too.
Yeah, I mean, both movies. I mean, they've got some great things, but I'll say Sieb is like just that guy. Just like makes love with the camera. He's so gangsta, it's insane, and he never he knows that when you cast Sieb I bet you he could do a different role if he wanted to. But I mean, if you cast Sieb, so far from the two movies I've seen, he's been cast as straight up gangsta. And man, that guy's so good at being a gangsta.
He's legit.
He's legit, man.
Well,
Sieb is a badass.
tell the story about you driving Sieb.
Oh my god.
home.
So, okay, in the movie Skate Proof, I was supposed to be one of his henchmen. He was like a gangster.
Yeah.
Because I keep saying that, but that's what he was. And I was his henchman. So, I kind of was like an odd bonding thing that we had, where we were just trying to like kind of get in our comfort zone. I was driving him home one day, and we were driving along, and we stop at a red light up at the local university, or a stop sign, and then there's these 3 people walking beside us. Or no, there's like 4 people walking beside us. There's like 2 guys and 2 girls, and these, I think they were like probably Nigerians. And Sieb just rolls down my window, and is like, "Hey, you ladies want to come home with me?" And the 2 guys are just like looking at us like, "Whoa!" And I'm just like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna get killed." Sieb, just what the hell? And he's like, "Man, look at them, they're licking their lips looking at me. They want me so bad." I'm just like, "Oh my god. Okay, we gotta get out of here." So I just get the fuck out of there, and he rolls up the window and starts laughing. I'm just like, "Oh my god, what did you do?" He's such a badass, man. Sieb, like, doesn't give a fuck. One time we drove to Moncton together, man, that guy freestyled the whole time. And basically what I wanted to promote, Sieb is actually doing a show here in town on January 31st. I was supposed to have the details here, and I totally forgot. And plus, he's going to be doing a little bit... Just look up Sieb Dredd on Facebook. He's a cool guy. He's doing a run soon for The Cure. He's a cool dude, so... You know what? All the props in the world to Sieb. That's all I'm saying. Sieb is the coolest. He's unstoppable. Man, this guy could do anything. So anyway, that's my big tangent on local rapper Sieb. And actor Sieb, you know. He's a great actor. Man, he's great in those movies, though. But yeah, okay, so they brought in a rapper to show off horror movies.
Yep.
What was the horror movie they showed after? Like Halloween Resurrection or something?
Ooh, sick burn.
Trick or treat, motherfucker! Good God. Anyway.
Halloween.
Yeah, man. I love the Halloween series, but that one, I wish they would have just like... I wish the first 5 minutes maybe happened, and then they just cut it. And that was the end of the movie, the end credits played. Because the first 5 minutes actually felt kind of like stylized and cool. Then it was all of a sudden like a reality TV show. And, and Busta Rhymes kicked Michael Myers and said, "Hey, Mikey." You know, like, he kept saying Mikey to him.
Mikey.
I do love Busta Rhymes. He's cool.
Fuck.
The guy's got some fucking awesome flow, though. I don't even get how he does it. Because he, like, it flows in a way, like, the way his words come together, it's like I can't even comprehend what he's doing. I don't get it. I'm way, way, way too white for that, you know?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I'm, like, white and stiff. Like, that's what I mean. Like, I'm, like, your stereotypical white guy. You can hear me.
You're bald white.
I'm bald. I'm enunciating. I'm drinking tea all the time. I don't even really listen to rap, but when I hear it, I'm like, I really like the beat.
Well,
That's how white I am.
Well, this is a good beat. I should tell my children about
I could
this.
really tap my foot to this.
Yeah, you whitey.
I might play that later.
man. You're like a big old light bulb, beat bopping around.
I think I'll play this tonight while I read Dr. Zhivago in my chair.
Smoking your pipe.
It's right over there, man. That's what the plan is. But yeah, no. But Busta Rhymes rules. Anyway. Okay.
Oh yeah,
Disappointing movies.
Where was your story going? Something about...
I stole it. The rapper. We're talking about rappers.
No, rappers.
The Raven.
Yeah, I just kind of talked about the Raven. I think I got on my own tangent, I think.
We all do that, man. That's what
We all-
we
we should change the name of the show to Uber Tangent
Yeah.
X.
Life is a tangent, really, if you think about it.
Alright, but yeah. Disappointing movie, Battle Los Angeles. I don't know if you guys have seen this movie.
Never saw it.
Don't.
No.
Is that the one with Aaron Eckhart?
Yes, and he's a great actor. I
awesome.
love
I love
him,
that
but
guy.
that movie was just...
Oh, man.
Anyways, this is where the hype got in.
Yeah.
Because they released a trailer for it.
Mm-hmm.
Brilliant trailer.
Yeah.
And it has like this like slow techno music, and it's like it just looks like it's gonna be like Saving Private Ryan-ish or like Black Hawk Down, Independence Day, right?
Yeah.
And it looks like it's gonna have the feels and everything, right?
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh, it's gonna be amazing. And I started doing my research on it, and I was like looking up all the other actors because like Aaron Eckhart's like the only like guy I know in it, right?
Yeah, that's a good point.
And I was like, oh, so what's the other? What are the other guys on? Oh, Good Burger. Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah, so I was like, okay,
Oh,
maybe it'll be good.
Oh, God.
So
that movie.
I was still hyped up about it, and so I went in, whatever comes on, and the first 1 minute it was good. It was just like it was kind of like it took place like the first minute was like in the middle of the movie. You know what I mean? Like kind of like a flash forward, and it showed like Aaron Eckhart like in his helicopter, and they're flying over the coastline. It's like all burning, and they get like this cool music in the back. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be pretty good. And then they started talking.
What's wrong
and
with
the
it?
dialogue is so fucking bad.
Oh, is that it?
Oh, like everything about the movie is horrible. Like I remember, like in the beginning, they're trying to do a character development. Like Aaron Eckhart's talking like an old like war buddy. They're looking at like a picture from Iraq. It's like, oh, it's me standing beside this camel, and then like his other buddy's like, oh, you mean your wife? And it's just like, and I just went, oh. And there's like,
no, man.
Yeah, and there's no memorable characters. The only other memorable character was like this one character, and the only reason he's memorable is like, well, you know, I'm a Marine and I'm a virgin, and then they kind of have like this little like. You know, they kind of follow him for a little bit, right?
Yeah.
And it was like, this movie kind of shitty, but at least they're kind of following someone mildly memorable. And then he gets in a helicopter and they blow the helicopter up, and the rest of the movie is just garbage. I don't remember anything.
God, I hate that. When you find one character you like and then they kill him right away.
And he's gone, and it's just like 2 hours of when is it gonna end? And okay, there's one other part of the movie I'm gonna say. I think I've been talking most in this podcast.
Dude, that's the point. Everyone's bored of us already. We made it through 2 episodes and people are done with us.
Anyways, it's before they met all the aliens, right? Like,
yeah.
The attack happened, and the Marines are like, well, we were stationed on the base conveniently, and they're walking in, everything's all foggy like Silent Hill, and like it gets tensing up, like, oh, we hear something coming, and like getting like on point and everything, oh, they're coming, and then like I knew like what was gonna happen. Oh, something dumb's gonna happen, like something like not even like. Fucking alien, right? Like, oh, it's coming! And it's like a fucking dog. And like, oh, it's a dog! And they start patting it. And like, I guarantee after they pat the dog, someone's gonna die. They're gonna start fighting. Like, oh, what a wonderful dog! And then Charlie over here's like, oh, wonderful blood! And like, they all start fighting. And it's so predictable. And it's just like,
what happened? Did the dog like tackle him? Or
no, like the dog's just like being a dog, right? But then like one of the aliens is like hiding in the mist, like over here, right? Yeah, like he's just like hiding over here. It was like, oh, look at the dogs, they'll see me, and like, you know, and they like shoot down, and it's so fucking predictable. So
my God.
The distraction dog.
Yeah, I was like, oh, we bring these dogs from Mars that just look like Earth dogs, so they won't tell. They don't speak anything. They just bark.
Jesus.
And they had this. I'm sorry, I got to keep going on about this. But they had this dumb speech about. Like, they had, like, civilians with them, right?
Yeah.
There's, like, this one point, like, I think, like, they're trying to, like, they can't figure out how to kill the aliens, right? For some dumb fucking reason. Shoot them! And, like, they're shooting, like, oh, we can't kill it! And so, like, they bring, like, a dead alien in, and or not even though he's still alive, he's, like, injured. Like, well, we gotta figure out how to kill this. And, like, they find, like, this fucking lady. She's like, well, I can figure out how to kill it. I'm a vet. You know, like a veterinarian. No, she didn't say vet. I'm a veterinarian. And so he just starts, like, cutting it open. It's like, well, you see here, if you stab it in the chest, it dies. And the rest of the movie, they're just like, oh, well, you just aim for the chest like fucking normal people do in war. We kill them. And then he has this speech, like, right? And he's going on, he's talking about, like, all, like, because a bunch of, like, the people they save with him, like, all fucking die. And then and he's, like, calling them Marines, and, like, this one character, and he's a good actor. What's, mild tangent here, what's that cop movie with Jake Gyllenhaal?
Oh, shoot, jeez, I don't remember.
That's a great movie.
I heard it's great, too.
Fantastic movie.
I actually forgot about it completely.
I can't listen, like, if you listen to this and you want, like, just Jake Gyllenhaal cop movie, it's a brilliant movie. And his, like, partner in the movie is this minor character in Battle Los Angeles. Movie sucks, but the actor's a good guy. Anyways, the civilian guy, he kills an alien, and then he dies. And then Aaron Eckhart has a speech, is like, well, you know, he was a Marine. And he's like, he wasn't a Marine. He's like, you know, he wasn't a Marine, but he was a Marine, you know. A Marine! And he's like, pointing away, yeah, I'm a Marine! He's like, well, I'm a fucking Marine. Yeah, I'm a Marine. Yeah, you're a Marine, too! And it's just fucking stupid.
Wow.
I bet he's pointing at the dog. Yeah, I'm a Marine.
It's a Marine! It's fucking dead, but it's a Marine. It didn't do anything.
And you're talking about David Ayer's End of Watch.
Brilliant movie.
Yeah, he's a really good writer and director. He did Harsh Times and Training Day, didn't he? I think David Ayer.
He did, yeah.
Yeah, that guy's good.
That's really good. Really good. Anyways, that's my disappointment.
Yeah, that's pretty disappointing. Jesus. So yeah, that was Battle Los Angeles. Is it Battle Los Angeles or Battle for Los Angeles? Because I know there's an Asylum spin or knockoff one. You know what I mean? Do you know the Asylum?
Yeah, I know Asylum.
Oh, I love Asylum.
Transmorphers.
Oh, Transmorphers, Alien vs. Hunter.
Yeah.
So many
it's
great movies.
It's Battle LA. They abbreviate Battle LA.
That's it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
If they ever make a sequel, I'm gonna find the people who make it and murder them.
Or just go see it again and give them your money.
Wow, this is actually really good.
I really liked it.
Well, the second time around.
Man, can you think of any movies off the top of your head where you've seen the first one, you didn't like it at all, you thought it was shit, and for some reason you watched the second one and it was even shittier, but you loved it? Like, think of it like Troll versus Troll 2. The first Troll is like, wow, this movie kind of blows.
And then Troll
it's
2
okay.
is so bad.
But Troll 2 is so
awesome.
bad, it's amazing. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Right?
They're eating her.
And then they're going to eat me. Oh my god!
Brilliant.
I'm trying to think, because I know there's some movies out there, like, where the second one is just, like, so shitty, I love it. It's perfect. I'll tell you what movie didn't do that for me was Transformers. I didn't like any of them. Those are all bad.
Those are horrible.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the story. One day we were sitting around and I was like, "Man, Transformers 2 sounds so bad. It sounds so shitty." Like the first one made me furious. Furious.
No, I think you actually watched the second one. You're like, it's really shitty.
No, I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it because I definitely didn't know how bad it was going to be. I heard stuff about it.
Oh, you heard?
No,
You told me
horrible.
that there was like an okay fight, and since you said that, I was like, maybe we'll
did
give
see
it
one
a
scene.
try. I just want to see this okay fight.
Because that's the thing with the fight scenes in the Transformers movies. You got like two giant robots running at each other. You're like, oh my god, they're gonna fight. Oh my god, and they're like running. They're getting really close, and they're about to hit. And all of a sudden, cuts to Shia LaBeouf going like, oh, and then one of them's on the ground cutting two, and the other one's like, hey fucker, you want to ride in my pickup truck?
They should just get the whole cast, get in the cars, and they transform. They all fucking die.
Yeah, they got ripped apart in the gears.
Yeah,
That'd be really awesome.
That'd be great.
That I would love to see that happen to Shia LaBeouf.
Oh,
You know,
fuck that.
that's 2 podcasts in a row we've mentioned Shia LaBeouf. What the fuck? But the Transformers movies, when we went to see that, for some reason I mentioned a good fight scene, like you said, and because it's one where you could briefly see some fighting, where Shia LaBeouf isn't screaming in the front, but he probably was still. But you were like, oh, let's just go see it. And I was like, okay. And we're sitting there, we're watching it. You've probably seen Transformers.
I've seen 1 and 2, and 2 is so bad. I was like, I'm not watching
No,
it anymore.
I don't think I watched the third one. Maybe I did,
No.
but I hope I didn't.
They have deceptively good trailers, too.
Oh, it's because Michael Bay syndrome, they call it. They throw in really good dramatic music.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like Halo syndrome, right? Where everyone's
Yeah.
like, this story is amazing. Guess what, guys? Halo doesn't have a fucking story. The games have no fucking story. Okay, here's the story. Hey, Master Chief, we need you. Okay, what's up? There's a big fucking ring in the space, and it's gonna kill things. You need to destroy the ring. Okay. Done. Halo 2. Hey, Master Chief, guess what? What? Found another ring? Okay, I'm gonna blow that shit. Done. It cuts off before he even like really. He's like, I don't remember that game really ended suddenly, and I don't really remember what happened in 3, but it probably was something to do with a giant ring in space. I can't remember. I played it, but the thing is, Halo doesn't have a good story. It just has really good music that makes you feel dramatically connected to it. You're like, man, I gotta get through this hallway, killing all these colorful things that go, oh yeah, because the music makes you feel like it's important. It's not important. You Master Chief could just put the big shotgun in his mouth and pull the trigger like 15 or 60 times after the shields finally run down. Maybe he'll die, and then nothing would change because you know what? There's probably just another big fucking ring out there that's gonna kill everyone anyway. Anyway.
Well, if you follow the lore, the Spartans actually do sometimes kill themselves, so it is quite possible that it could happen.
Well, there you go.
I like Halo, okay? I have a fucking weak spot. I like Halo.
That's fair.
Or do you play it online?
Sometimes.
See, that's not why I play it. But
I like
I just get annoyed with people saying that the storyline is so good. You know what?
good enough.
It's maybe good in the books that you can buy alongside the game, but the game themselves have no fucking story. I played these things. I got them. They're right over there. There's no story in these fucking things. And everyone's always telling me about how great the story is. I'm like, no. You just feel like there's a good story because that music really grabbed you by the testes and pulled you.
They fired that guy, by the way.
Yeah, I know. Because they don't want to get anywhere near a story. They fired that guy, and then they're like, hey, fuck you. Let's make Destiny. Let's
No,
take
they
out the
fired
story.
him in Destiny. That kid
Yeah.
was composing the music, and then they fucking
Well, I
defeated
know.
them.
That's what I'm saying, man. Destiny, like, originally the first trailers, they actually had like a storyline showing in the trailers.
Yeah.
They took all of the storyline out. They fired the guy that makes you feel like there's a storyline. And then, boom, what do you end up with? A game where you constantly just keep running into the same room, shooting at some big dick monster that's spitting all over you. And what's the point of this? To get better loot. I'm so sick of fucking loot, man. Fuck loot. I don't want loot. I like Diablo. I don't fucking care about the loot. I want to kill the cool demons.
The Butcher.
I love the Butcher. The Butcher is a classic from the original Diablo, man, and in Diablo 3 too.
Oh, yeah.
I think probably in Diablo 2, but I didn't
I'll
play as
never
much.
beat any of them.
We beat 3. on PS4. Woo!
Well done, gentlemen.
Yeah,
It was a lot of fun.
with 4 people. It was nice.
Yeah, it was nice. We got a bunch of our pals together, and every week we'd meet up and play Diablo. And
Now we don't have it anymore because we beat it, and the expansions are there's a big empty spot in our souls.
yeah,
That is quite unfortunate.
hey, we should play Halo.
Hey, come on, man! Before, listen, we got up to the hour mark. I just want to, I want to promote my own podcast.
Oh yes,
It's called Drinking Bleach Weekly. It is when I complain about my life and at the end take a swig of bleach.
Yeah.
And if I survive, there'll be another episode next week.
okay. Well, it's bound to be something worth listening to for sure.
If I survive.
You just if the gurgling stops, so do the episodes. Oh my god!
Boy.
Oh, that's great. That is great. So, do you have anything else you'd like to talk about there, Ralph?
Come on, Ralphie.
I think I'm pretty good actually. I yelled a lot. I'm kind of starting to lose my voice actually.
You yelled a lot.
Yeah, I feel bad for people upstairs. Also,
I've had to change the volume on the mic, so if you hear a little boom, 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 boom sound every now and again, it's because I keep changing the volume on the microphone recording.
also to the guy I was dissing before, I don't hate you, man. I was just a little passionate there.
Hey, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. He won't listen to this anyway.
Probably not. No one listens to this horrible fucking idea.
Oh, for
You know what?
But I'll
Yeah.
tell you one thing: if this person ever hated you before, if they heard this, they'd hate you a lot
Oh, they definitely
more.
would. Yeah, totally.
Good God!
I
I think
just
they hate
hope-
me now too.
I just hope I can still get a job after this podcast.
You see, this is the thing, right? This is the thing. Oh boy!
That's the dangers of the UberCast X.
UberCast X, aka the career killer.
Fucking dumb name too.
Yeah. Oh, you fucking dick. Okay. Clayton, do you have anything else to talk about? Nothing.
I don't think so.
No.
Well, what were we gonna? We were gonna say something when we ran out of things to say.
We were just gonna start saying random shit. Oh, baseball, basketball, blah blah blah.
Casey and Finnegan.
Tupac Shakur.
Oh, nice. Okay. So that's our show for this week. And I did watch Man with the Iron Fist, and I thought it was pretty okay, except that the Raza cannot fight, and it's very obvious. Everything else about the movie is good, though. Russell Crowe rules, and I love Batista. Good stuff. Metal Batista. Clayton,
Yeah.
take us out.
Okay, folks. Keep your eyes open, and
Did you just fuck up the ending?
yeah. Shit.
Oh, fuck. Okay, Ralph, can you take us out, please?
Yeah, sure. Well, guys, it's been fun. John, what the fuck are you doing with that gun? What?
Special thanks to musical contributions of innerzone3.bandcamp.com. And be sure to check us out at ubercastx.com or on Twitter at ubercastx and on facebook.com/ubercastx.